Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Well, we're back again with project previews, and they keep coming in hot and heavy, which is kind of interesting for kind of mid to late summer. Most of the time by now, the reels have been prepped and they've been all serviced and ready to go fishing, and folks have them out on the water. So a lot of times the reels that I'll see now will just generally be reels that are coming in for repair because they're broken. But we never know. You never know. Sometimes people watch the channel and they see that I'm servicing an old reel. They have an heirloom reel that belonged to their father or relative that they would like serviced, and has nothing to do with being used or abused on the water. So let's take a look at the boxes that have recently come in. We'll talk a little bit about the reels as much as I know about them. And well, we'll let you know which ones are going to be previews for a video. If you'd like to see one of these as a video that I don't plan to do, please let me know. There's a good chance that I have one in my library that I can share with you, and if not, I'll try to schedule time to do those videos as well. Well, if you like the art of reel repair, if you like to see how reels are made, if you like to understand a little bit about the hobby of reel repair, maybe you want to start a little business, a little side hustle there, repairing reels for other folks, well, then I'd ask you to subscribe to my channel. And if you do subscribe to my channel, please use the notification button. It'll let you know when I'm posting, and you'll be able to see if that's a real service that you would be interested in learning about. And well, the whole purpose behind this channel is to teach you how to do it yourself. So that subscription will help you to learn more about it and become actively engaged in servicing reels. Well, this one comes in from St. Albans in West Virginia. Now here's one that, well, I just featured on the reel of the day, but this one happens to be a more interesting one. I think these are the ones that folks are looking for. I did a reel of the day on the Zebco Authentic 33, which looks nothing like the original Zebco 33, and that's what this one is, the metal gear with the push button in black. And we're going to go ahead and service this one. You know, I don't know if I have videos, I think I do, on the Zebco 33s. Most of the reels that I see, as many of you know from watching the channel, well, they're what's locally fished, and that has a lot to do with ocean fishing and the tributaries that lead into the ocean here in the mid-Atlantic. And well, from time to time we get the other reels because, well, folks just want to send them in to me, and they have others. Well, here's a classic. This is the Mitchell 300. Not sure what we got here other than line wrapped around the bail. And I'm not sure if this is just a basic service or if something is just not working with the reel. Let's give it a quick look. Yeah, there's a little something going on there. It feels like there's a gear hitch. And it's happening every time I come right over here. Hear it? Hear it again? Hear it again? You know what that usually means is it's related to the main gear. When you look at a reel that has a gear ratio, it's always going to be something like 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5.2 to 1, whatever. The 1 is the turning of the main gear. And if the problem occurs right there again, in the same spot, it normally means there's a problem on the main gear because that's the only one that completes one revolution to all of the others. And well, in this case, we probably got a bad tooth or something in that main gear because it's consistent in terms of how it's bouncing there. Well, the owner may be fortunate. I do have some replacement gears for Mitchell 300s, and I think this one belongs to Shad. And well, we'll get that one out there and working again. You know, it's kind of funny that the Mitchell 300s are what we grew up fishing with, and well, there's not a lot of folks left around that fish with them. There's not a lot of people left around that service them, so I see Mitchells coming in from all over the place, and that's fine. I'm happy to give those reels a second chance. This one comes in from Somerville, South Carolina. And we've got a big old Penn Z-Series reel. Looks like it's 710. Could be wrong, Z710. Seems to be working okay. And we have, well, we have another Mitchell 300. Just going back to that conversation we were having. This one's got what I call the dancing or the ballerina bail. And there's a couple of tests you want to do if you think you got an issue with a bail. The first thing that you want to do is test, is the spring working and is it releasing? So we have a release point here, but as I'm feeling this, there's no tension in the spring. Now I see that there's a spring here. The way that the Mitchell bail loads is you have a little tag spring over here, but I'm not seeing that spring. When I go to do it, I'm not seeing that spring coil. So that's telling me that inside here we have a broken tag arm that goes into the point or the hole in the bail. And well, again, I'm fortunate that I happen to have a spring for them as well. So that'll get interesting. Let's see where this one's coming from. This one's coming from Zachary in San Francisco. So we're kind of covering a lot of space here. We've done West Virginia. We've done South Carolina, and now we're out on the other coast. Of course, we're the East Coast, so the West Coast has got to be the other coast. And let's see what Zachary is sending in. One well packed. This reminds me of my dad always packed his reels in Crown Royal bags. Kind of tells you a little bit there. We have what I believe is a Shimano Calcutta. This is the Silver Series Calcutta. And we'll take a look, but right now this thing seems to be functioning fine, so we'll consider this one to be a regular reel tune-up. Yes, I do get reels in that just need to be tuned up. How do you like that? They're not all suffering from some kind of problem that needs to be addressed in order to get it fixed. All right, where is this one from? I don't have a return address on the box. Not unusual. It's from zip code 23922. So if you live in that zip code and you know where that is, or if you want to spend the time to go do the post office search to figure it out, we'll know. Okay, well inside we have the notes, so we do know. This one's from Keysville, Virginia. This is the 113H, or the high-speed 4.0 Senator. Nice and loud clicking. And we have a upgrade that I've been asked to do. So we have all new drag washer set. There's a 10 drag washer set in this. We have a stainless pinion gear. And we have the drag washers that go along with that. So we'll do an upgrade on that. I have an awful lot of videos on the Penn reels and on the 4.0 Senators. So probably will not do the video on that one. The upgrade is essentially the same as what you would do in any service and repair. That would be to clean the reel, inspect the pieces and parts, replace the worn ones, and re-lube, re-oil, and reassemble. So that one belongs to Chris. Now we have one that's coming in, and I believe an Okuma box. Okuma's a company out in California. Most of the reels are made in Taiwan. And been in business for a long time. And I kind of like the reels. I'm going to be interested to see if this is an Okuma reel or something else that it is not. This one is the Penn 109, I believe. Yeah, the 109. Okay. So we have a spool chirp going on there. One of the hardest things to fix. Let's see if tightening down the... There we go. So this was way out of adjustment. If you tighten in the adjuster, you can clear that. The 109 is a two-handle knob version of the smallest reel in the Pierce series. This one is very different than the number 9, which the number 9 mimics the 209 and the 309 in performance. In this one, when you're in cast mode, you're going to see that, well, casting is going to let it out the other way. The anti-reverse is off, and we have the knuckle buster feature on the number 109 reel. That does not occur on the number 9 reel. So just be aware of that. And if you're looking to purchase them internally, they're a very different design than they are in the two reels. And the number 9 is the one that seems to be the preferred model versus the 109. But the 109 predated that by quite a bit. All right, last one in then comes from Belton, Missouri, from Jeremy. I get a geography lesson when I do a lot of these unboxings. I get to kind of find out where these towns are. And I always like to find out what they're fishing for. Okay, well, Jeremy's sending me in 2 reels without even opening. I can tell from the side plate covers that they're ambassadors. And let's see which ambassadors they are. Now again, I have an awful lot of videos on ambassador reels. This looks like a pair of them, so I don't need to open up both of them. It says from the factory, no something, but I can't make that out. So we'll see. Well, very dirty reel. So I'm wondering, it's probably freshwater fishing, and I'm wondering where it's been, or unless it's been stored. You can just see there's quite a layer of dirt and grease in there. And otherwise the function seems to be working, but I'm not sure what the no means. So we'll have to explore that one further. Tightening it down to get the drag. Still don't have much drag. All right, we're going to look at that drag washer too, because it seems like it eats up a lot of space there. All right, so that's it. That's the additional boxes that have come in this week for the video and service. Most of these look like they're service rather than significant breakdown repair kind of things. And that's kind of the way it goes. It ebbs and flows from time to time, as I mentioned. Particularly in mid-season, you're seeing the ones that are broken. But in this case, we've got several of these in that just need a good cleaning, oil, service, and repair. In addition to that one, I am also going to do this one. I may have shown it earlier. This is a J.C. Higgins reel. It was sold through Sears. It was likely manufactured by Ocean City, but I'm not sure. And I was asked if I can show how to cast this one. This has got the knuckle buster just like you saw on the Penn 109 reel. When you go to cast, it casts backwards. You'll notice there is no free spool release on this reel as you saw on the modern bait casters. Well, this one's sticky. I'm sure it's got a lot of old greases and grime in there. I want to clean this one up. I want to put it on a pole that I just put an eyelet on, and we'll do another demonstration on how to cast and fish with that reel. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Again, if you see one that you'd like a video on, just leave it in the comment section. If you have questions on these reels or any reels in particular, maybe you're working on one and you're stuck, leave that in the comment section as well. I do try to answer those questions to the best of my ability, and I will try to answer yours as well. To all of our first responders and essential personnel, thank you for everything it is that you do to keep us safe. Special call out to the police, fire, rescue, and so on, making your career in the public safety environment. Truly appreciate it. To everybody, please stay safe, stay well, keep your tackle and reels ready to go fishing, and enjoy your days on the water. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.